Romans 8:58 reveals a profound spiritual reality about the human condition. Those who live according to the flesh have their minds set on what the flesh desires, but those who live in accordance with the Spirit have their minds set on what the Spirit desires. The mind governed by the flesh is death, but the mind governed by the Spirit is life and peace. The mind governed by the flesh is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so. Those who are in the realm of the flesh cannot please God. This passage draws a sharp contrast between life in the flesh and life in the Spirit. The flesh, our sinful, natural self, is fundamentally opposed to God. As Galatians 5:17 affirms, the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. The person controlled by the flesh cannot submit to God's will and cannot please him. Jesus emphasized this truth in John 6:63. The Spirit gives life, the flesh counts for nothing. The words I have spoken to you, they are full of the Spirit and life. Only those born of the Spirit can discern spiritual truth. Romans 12:2 echoes this transformation, calling believers to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. To walk in the Spirit is to live in obedience to Christ. As Jesus said in John 14:15, "If you love me, keep my commands." Psalm 119-97 reflects the heart of those who are governed by the Spirit. Oh, how I love your law. I meditate on it all day long. Proverbs 14:12 warns us, there is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Without surrendering to God's Spirit, even our best efforts lead us away from Him. Therefore, only those who love God with all their heart and soul, keep the commands of Jesus, and do the will of the Father can understand the mystery and victory of Romans 8:5-8. As 1 John 5:3 assures, this is love for God, to keep His commands, and His commands are not burdensome. To live by the Spirit is not only to be free from the power of sin, but also to walk in peace, truth, and divine approval.